Welcome back to my channel. If you guys don't know me, I'm Elizabeth with Elizabeth Ayler Fitness, and I have my 4-year degree in kinesiology, CSCS. I'm a holistic nutrition consultant and a GAPS practitioner. And I help women, especially women over 40, build muscle, lose fat, restore their gut and hormones, all while eating food. But my whole channel, basically what it is, it's here to show you a different approach to fat loss. We're looking at our thyroid, our gut, our hormones. We're looking at building muscle in a sustainable way. And one thing that I struggled with for a long time and seen so many clients struggle with as well is yo-yo dieting. And this actually has many drawbacks when it comes to getting you to your end result in terms of having like the strong, sexy physique, having the muscle. So today, what I want to do is I'm going to be breaking down for you the top reasons why we don't want to do yo-yo dieting, what it can do to our metabolism, our hormones, and a more sustainable approach when it comes to fat loss. So if you guys are new to following this, I actually go live every single day on my YouTube channel and I save everything for you. So make sure that you are subscribed to my channel and make sure you share this with a friend. I truly just want to help as many people as possible. So I don't miss them today, I wanted to make sure to write them all down. So the first one that we're going to talk about is going to be metabolic slowdown. So here's the deal. When we go to a yo-yo diet and we cut our calories big time, say you're doing, 1,000, 1,200 calories, what happens is something called metabolic slowdown. So each cycle of yo-yo dieting, what happens is when we lose weight, especially if we lose it quickly, we lose some muscle along with it. Muscle burns more calories at rest than fat does. So when you lose the muscle, your metabolism slows down. And then over time, your body gains that weight back on as fat, making it just a little bit harder and harder to lose that weight each time. So if you found like you've done a lot of low calories and then you yo-yoed back, gained the weight back, and you're just like, oh my gosh, it's getting so much harder to lose this weight, that is one reason why. The second one that I want to go to is going to be increased fat storage. So here's the deal. Yo-yo dieting can lead to more of a change in our body composition in favor of fat storage. So after losing weight, the body may become more efficient at storing the fat due to our shifts in our hormones. And this actually includes our cortisol levels, which are our stress hormones, that fight or flight response. And this is actually that you guys know, you're like, I actually feel like I'm storing all the weight in my midsection. That's from cortisol, that stress hormone. It stores that weight in that abdominal area. And then when you're gaining it, we gain it back there easily. And if we're not doing enough of the resistance training and we don't have a good amount of that lean muscle mass, especially my women, when we're hitting perimenopause, we're around 40 to 45, we are losing muscle at a rate of 40 to 50% faster. So if we're not prioritizing our training and our nutrition, then we're going to end up starting to feel like we're losing muscle. We're going to start feeling like we're getting that fluffy appearance. And then you may realize you're doing more cardio. And no matter what, you're not seeing the results. You're not seeing that tonus. You're not seeing the scale goes down. You just feel inflamed and it's like, you know what I'm saying, guys? So the first one that we got is going to be metabolic slowdown. The second one is an increase in fat storage. So I saved the best for last, so make sure you stay till the end. But this one is actually very important. You guys may notice, and this one was a big for me. So I'm going to share something with you. When I was on my journey, if you guys have gone back and you watched my videos, you know that I did struggle with like an ED. And I was in a place in my life where for a long time, I was 180 pounds, guys. I was on antidepressants. I gained the weight. I got down to 90 pounds. I had a little bit of this is like the pattern. I went to an extreme diet. And what happens is I would get to these extremes and I would have chronic cravings. I couldn't stop thinking about food. And then I would binge out of it, I would binge out in like 6,000, 7,000 calories on the weekend, gain a couple pounds back. And then during the week, would cut my calories very low to try to make up for it, and over-exercise. And it was not a healthy relationship at all. And this is the key. It was not healthy for my psychological health. It is not healthy to yo-yo diet from one extreme to the next. When we want results, yes, we want results fast. And that could lead to us doing more of these quick fixes, cutting calories low, going, cutting all our carbs out, doing a ton of cardio. But if it's getting to the place, and this is what happens, if you can't stop thinking about food and you're cutting your calories low and you feel restricted and you're having chronic cravings, that's when it really takes over your life. That's not a healthy relationship. That's not going to get you the sustainable results when it comes to fat loss. So while, it may look pretty, I'm going to lose a couple pounds in a week. Yeah, I'm going to feel amazing for my vacation. Remember this. What happens when you get there? Then you get the cravings. Then you start going towards the more convenient food, and all of a sudden you're back to square one. If you keep yo-yoing, it is not good for our psychological health. We want to look at more of a sustainable approach when it comes to fat loss. And when it comes down to it, guys, I have to show a shameless plug in there because it is coming soon, my next 90-day transformation challenge. And basically what I do is I help women not only transform their body, but get sustainable results. I have developed an approach to, over the course of 12 weeks, I teach my clients everything that they need to know: gut, hormones, when to eat, what to eat, the foods to eat, so that they have the confidence to travel, to go out. They know what's going on with their body. And then I actually customize all of their training to them to maximize building lean muscle mass. And when it comes down to it, guys, it's not about calories in versus calories out when it comes to fat loss. That's not what I focus on with my clients. We're looking at our stress, our sleep, our hormones. And a big specialty of mine is fat loss over 40. I work with women that are perimenopause, postmenopause, and hysterectomy, since I went postmenopausal in my 20s. I work really well with thyroid issues and gut issues and hormone imbalances, because these are all big things that I personally struggled with. And when we have all these things going on, there's so much more to it than calories in, guys. We got to do it a different way to get a sustainable results. So if you're ready and you need help reaching your goals, send me over the DM ready on Instagram, or if you're on YouTube, head to the show notes below, fill out that questionnaire so we can set up a call to see for that perfect fit for my next upcoming transformation challenge. And I am so excited. This is literally just a passion of mine to help people. And yeah. So here's the deal. I got 2 more for you on yo-yo diets. And the next one is going to be a decrease in your muscle mass. So we all want to look, like we have those lean arms. We want to feel strong. And the word tone comes to word a lot. And I guess like a lot of girls, you're like, I don't want to look bulky. I want to look toned. I'm not a fan of the word tone, because my girls out there, you are not going to get bulky unless you are taking extra hormones on the side. Like, I lift heavy, I am lean. You ain't going to bulk up. But here's the deal. When we're on a caloric deficit, and if we're doing an extreme diet, as I mentioned, when we cut our calories very fast, we do lose some muscle with it. The more muscle, the less fat, the higher our metabolism. Also, if we're losing muscle fast, we're going to be losing some strength with it. So in terms of rapid muscle loss, if we want to have that appearance after our cut where we have the high metabolism, we want to have that muscle definition, we want to maximize maintaining that lean muscle mass on a cut. And I have different strategies that I use with my clients, like carb cycling, refeeds, diet breaks, how I plan out their training so that they can do this the right way, so that they're able to be at the end of the cut having that strong physique. We're not as low on our calories doing as much cardio, and we're able to sustain the results. So when we cut calories too fast, you lose muscle, you lose strength. That's going to look at the body composition and not give you that appearance and all the results that you are looking for. We want to maintain that muscle, and we want to maintain that muscle on a deficit. And that reminds me, I just did a whole video on this on Sunday. So on my YouTube channel, check out my video called Cut Fat, Sustain Muscle. You're going to love it. And then the very last one that I do want to go into is I kind of mentioned it before. You may have noticed this when you cut your calories very low, you may start getting cravings over time. And what happens is weight cycling can disrupt the balance of our hormones, especially two key ones are leptin and our ghrelin. These are our hunger and satiety cues. When we're on these crash diets or the longer we're in these diets, you may notice that you're not as satisfied at your meals, you're more hungry, you got more cravings, and it makes it harder and harder to maintain weight loss. And that's when we just kind of go out of it. So that's one thing. If we cut our calories too low or we're long-term on these low calories, that's what happens is we have the shifts in the leptin, the ghrelin that can lead to the cravings. Also, gut health goes into cravings too. That's a whole nother story. But I just want you to think about that is when we go to extremes, it doesn't give us the results that we want. It gives us that feeling of cravings, low energy. We end up not maintaining as much muscle and getting the appearance in the gym. When we do fat loss the right way, we're able to maintain that lean muscle mass, keep our metabolism high, get those results in the gym, and get them sustainable for our mental health, our longevity as well. Because one person can look healthy on the outside, but they have to be internally healthy too, because that will come out with age, guys. And we got to go for longevity as well. So I hope you enjoyed this today. Make sure to subscribe. And if you need help, not only reaching your goals, but getting sustainable results and looking at fat loss in a different way this year, thyroid, gut, hormones, send me over that DM ready on Instagram or head to the show notes and let's do this together. Let's get real lasting results and get you feeling your strongest, sexiest self in 2024. I love you guys. Bye.